Ghostbusters tells the story of three eccentric parapsychologists in New York City, Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz, and Egon Spengler, who study paranormal activity at Columbia University.
Dr. Venkman, Dr. Stantz, Egon.
Thank you for coming.
The story begins when the trio investigates reports of a ghost haunting the New York Public Library, when they encounter a terrifying spectral apparition that roars and chases them out. They're both thrilled and terrified. Back at the university, their funding is cut, and they are fired for their unorthodox methods.
This university will no longer continue any funding of any kind for your group's activity.
Instead of giving up, Peter convinces Ray and Egon to go into business for themselves. They mortgage Ray's family home to fund their idea and establish a paranormal investigation and elimination service. They call themselves the Ghostbusters and set up their headquarters in a rundown firehouse.
You should stay here tonight. Sleep here. To try it out.
After securing their base, they modify a hearse into their iconic Ecto-1 vehicle and begin building the equipment to catch ghosts, including proton packs and a ghost containment unit. Their first major client is Dana Barrett, a cellist who lives in an upscale apartment building. Late at night, she hears eerie growls and finds unusual disturbances, leaving her confused and unsettled. Her neighbor, Louis Tully, a mild-mannered and slightly awkward accountant, occasionally checks in on her. Dana, feeling uneasy and wanting to avoid interaction, tries to keep her distance from Louis. Undeterred, he invites her to a small neighborhood party, attempting to be friendly and sociable.
Okay, so I'll see you later, huh? I'll give you a call.
Though Dana politely declines, focusing on the strange events happening in her apartment. She reports seeing a demonic creature in her refrigerator and hearing a strange growling voice repeating the word Zool. Peter visits Dana's apartment, intrigued by her reports of supernatural activity.
What is that thing you're doing?
It's technical.
When he arrives, he finds a place seemingly normal, with no signs of any ghostly presence. Dana is understandably nervous, but reluctantly allows him inside, hoping he can help explain these strange occurrences. Peter moves cautiously, inspecting the apartment while making casual, sometimes flirtatious remarks to put Dana at ease.
I am madly in love with you.
Don't believe this. Will you please leave?
Though nothing immediately appears, Peter's instincts tell him that the disturbances are real. He observes subtle hints, objects slightly out of place, a faint chill in certain rooms, and a low, ominous growl convincing him that the apartment is indeed haunted. By the end of the visit, Peter promises Dana that he and his team will investigate further, determined to uncover the source of the haunting and put her mind at ease. Soon after the Ghostbusters get their first official call to capture a ghost,
We got one!
At the Sedgwick Hotel. Arriving at the scene, they are immediately struck by the chaotic energy of the building. Peter, Ray, and Egon carefully set up their proton packs and begin scanning for paranormal activity, while Winston observes and prepares to assist. As they move through the hotel, they encounter a ghostly figure wreaking havoc. The team cautiously engages the entity, firing their proton packs to weaken it. At first, the ghost resists, slipping and phasing through walls. But the Ghostbusters coordinate their efforts, using traps and beams to corner it. Finally, after a tense struggle, they successfully capture the ghost and place it in their containment unit. Exhausted but triumphant, the team realizes their equipment works and they can handle supernatural threats.
Let's talk seriously. We're going to have to ask you for 4 big ones, $4,000 for that.
The incident earns them local recognition, with news reports praising their bravery and innovation, effectively launching Ghostbusters as a legitimate business. Business booms as ghost sightings increase all over New York. The team expands by hiring Winston Zedmere, a regular guy just looking for a paycheck.
This is Winston Zedmore. He's here about the job.
As they continue capturing ghosts, Egon grows concerned when he notices that paranormal activity is reaching dangerous levels. Meanwhile, Dana has another frightening encounter when she is possessed by Zool, a demonic gatekeeper spirit. Her neighbor's Louis Tully is also possessed by another spirit called Vince Clortho, the Keymaster. Both are part of a ritual meant to summon Gozer, a destructive godlike entity. While the Ghostbusters are busy dealing with the surge of paranormal activity, they come under scrutiny from Walter Peck, an Environmental Protection Agency inspector. Peck becomes convinced that the Ghostbusters containment unit is unsafe.
Now you either show me what is down there, or I come back with a court order.
He obtains a court order to shut it down, despite Egon's warnings. When the unit is deactivated, all the captured ghosts are released back into the city, causing chaos. Peck blames the Ghostbusters and has them arrested. While in custody, the Ghostbusters explain to the mayor that the city is facing an unprecedented paranormal disaster and that only they have the expertise to stop it.
That this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion.
What do you mean?
They describe the threat posed by Gozer and the possession of Dana and Lewis, emphasizing the urgency of the situation. After listening to their detailed account and seeing evidence of the citywide havoc, the mayor finally believes him.
We got work to do. Now, what do you need from me?
Convinced that the Ghostbusters are the only hope, he releases them with full authority and support, allowing them to confront these supernatural forces before the city suffers permanent damage. The Ghostbusters head to Dana's apartment building, which has become a focal point of supernatural energy. As they climb to the rooftop, they encounter Dana and Lewis, now fully possessed by Zool and Vince. The two transform into demonic terror dogs and summon Gozer the Gozerian. The Ghostbusters attempt to blast Gozer, but it simply vanishes, only to reappear as a disembodied voice that tells them to choose the form of their destructor. Ray accidentally thinks of the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man, and Gozer takes on its form, a giant, monstrous version of an iconic mascot stomping through the city. The Ghostbusters quickly realize their only chance is to cross the streams of their proton packs, an act Egon once warned could be catastrophic.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
With no other choice, they combine their proton streams and fire them at the dimensional gateway. The energy strikes Gozer directly, destabilizing the portal and causing the terror dogs to vanish. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man collapses. The city begins to calm as the supernatural threat subsides. With the battle won, Dana and Lewis return to their human forms, confused but unharmed. The Ghostbusters, covered in marshmallow residue and exhausted from the fight, step outside and witness a city that has been saved.
I want to go with them in the park.
Citizens cheer their names, celebrating their bravery and ingenuity. Winston remarks of his love for New York, while Peter shares a relieved glance with Dana, finally able to relax after the terrifying ordeal. And the team drives away in the Ecto-1, ready for whatever ghostly challenges may come next. Our journey through this classic has come to an end, but the nostalgia never stops. Hit subscribe for more retro movie adventures and drop a comment letting me know which movie we should revisit next.